So recently I was typed by Viktor in socionics. He typed me as LSI, the inspector, normalizing subtype. Now this is the first time I have been professionally typed by someone with his experience, and it shows. He asked less than 20 questions. None of them were especially detailed or involved. None of them required an entire essay to answer. But from my responses, he was able to get a very accurate overview of my personality, both how I act and the things that make me tick. He was even able to pick out some things that weren't specifically asked about. For example, he made a note about how my type makes slow but sure progress, or slow but steady progress, something like that. Now, that may seem like the Barnum effect. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. But I have specifically noted in my own personality that when I make decisions, or important life decisions at least, I move like a mountain. I don't move very far or fast at any given time, but when I do move, I go. I cannot be stopped, even if it's just a little bit at a time. And that's something I've noted in my personality for years. And I don't think that specific point was ever really touched on in the interview, but he was still able to bring that out in his conclusions. The subtyping system, I think, it's kind of a novelty, but it really helps to bring out how varied a personality type can be. Reading a lot of the LSI descriptions online, they don't fit me too well, because I think they're trying to be too general, or they bring in too many different points about the personality and how it can express itself that just don't fit me. But by narrowing it down to the 4 subtypes in his DCNH subtype system, it really shows how different aspects of the personalities can manifest themselves, and how two people with essentially the same personality can act very differently. Now, if you're coming from MBTI and you're wondering what kind of personality this is, there really isn't a one-to-one crossover. Functionally, it's the LSI is like the ISTP, but behaviorally, its nickname is the inspector. It's more like the ISTJ. And in socionics, the 4-letter code for it is ISTJ, but again, it's not really a one-to-one thing. And personally, I find the socionics description, especially the one that V.Gulenko gave me, fits me a whole lot better than any of the MBTI descriptions I've read. I would definitely recommend this to anyone interested in socionics. It was an easy process, honestly, and fairly quick too. I think the entire thing was done within about a week. And again, the results were very accurate. I would pay for it again if I needed to. Very happy with the results. Gave me actually a little bit more insight into myself. And yeah, definitely recommend this to anyone interested in it. And I will probably be looking more into Viktor Gulenko's research more now that I know a bit more about his typing practices.